So a co-op provision that provides both a portion of the retirement annuity through the apportionment and a survivor benefit ensures that the annuity payment from the date of retirement or death will continue the FEHB coverage until the former spouse dies. Now, a co-op can also direct as to whether or not the employee is responsible for that former spouse's health insurance costs. So in that case, that would be very expensive to do because at the 102% rate, that does make it quite expensive. So what we're going to do now, again, as we've done before, Nick, is open it up to see if there's any additional questions that might have incurred as we went through the FEHB section. So if you want to open it up, and then we'll go into the life insurance section. Nick, did you want to open it up to the group?
Oh, I wasn't on mute. I apologize. So Sean, Linda's asking at the end, and maybe this should go at the end, but can you go over the high 3 calculation for SERS and birth annuity? Often left blank.
Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can. I'll go through over those calculations. I didn't include some of the information just because of the limited time frame that we had for this. This briefing is actually designed to be delivered in either a 4-hour or a 2.5-hour setting, but for the purposes of today, we limited it to an hour. So there were some things that I just could not get into the program, but I'll certainly address that at the end. So if there's no other questions, what we'll do at this point is we'll go ahead and continue on.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So the next section we're going to cover is the federal employee group life insurance, or the FEGLI. So with the FEGLI, there are several different types of coverages that are available for the federal employee. So those coverages would be the basic benefit. If the employee is under age 45, it's the extra protection benefit. The basic benefit is their salary rounded to the next $1,000 plus $2,000. The extra protection benefit is equal to the basic. However, beginning at age 35, it starts to stair step down 10% per year until at age 45, the extra protection benefit goes away. They're talking about the extra protection benefit. It goes away at 45. Option A is a flat $10,000 with a $10,000 accidental death and dismemberment. Option B is a salary multiple. It's the employee's salary rounded to the next $1,000 and then a salary multiple of up to 5 units, five times the salary. Option C is sold in units. 1 unit is $5,000 for a spouse, and the maximum is $25,000 for a spouse. 5 units for a child would be at $2,500 a unit, would be a total of $12,500. Now, the accidental death and dismemberment benefits are only included in the basic and the option A coverage. So the FEGLI can be assigned as a result of the court order. They can make an irrevocable assignment, which means that once that assignment has been made, they cannot change that. Now, it could transfer it to his or his coverage to another person or to a trust. Now, the individual who assigns their FEGLI ownership will continue to be insured under the FEGLI program. This irrevocable transfers the assignee many of the basic rights, responsibilities of their basic, standard, optional, and additional optional insurance. So an assignment automatically cancels a prior beneficiary designation. So it would be important for the person to whom it was assigned to select who that beneficiary would be. Now, the assignments or insurance are generally made to comply with requirements under a divorce court order. Under FEGLI law, an insured person may change his or her designation of a beneficiary at any time. This is even true if the court order directs otherwise, because federal law preempts state and other court-based state laws. So assigning FEGLI to a former spouse means that the FEGLI benefits are awarded to the former spouse in a divorce. The employee is not able to circumvent the award by changing the designated beneficiary or canceling the coverage at a later time. So it locks them into doing that. Now, the law does not require OPM to force or comply the provisions of the court order directing OPM or federal employee to assign the coverage. So it's up to the participant to make that happen, as well as the former spouse. It is a responsibility of the court order designee to ensure that this order is enforced. So they must take control and they must make sure that this process is completed. So once the insurance is assigned, the employee may designate beneficiaries, convert the insurance to an individual policy if the insured's eligibility for the group insurance ceases, or cancel the insurance or reduce the coverage amount. Now, the federal employee or former employee retains the right to elect new coverage, though all new insurance, excluding family optional insurance, is subject to the existing assignment. So if they did want to make changes to it to increase it, then they would have to follow the court order of that assignment.